Okay, welcome everybody to the tutorial on how to do Working Papers 3-2. Go ahead and go to the calendar view of your textbook, which is shown here. Click on the Working Papers 3-2. We are going to work on this together. Together we're going to do the work together, and then you will complete the on your own and be able to submit the assignment. So let's get started. Go ahead and click the Work Together on Your Own 3-2. What I would like you to do is do this with me so that you can learn how to do this. I'm going to go ahead and make the box smaller. I'm going to hit the thumbnail. I'm going to move it next to where I'm working so I can see it. I want to point out that these are the transactions that we are going to write in the journal here. And then here's the chart of account, which is the list of accounts that you have been given to work with, and all the titles that need to be typed or copied into the journal are right here. Remember that it is character specific, so you have to have it exactly the way they write it. So if they write it with a dash, your entry must also include a dash. As you notice, these are the journal entries that we did with 3-1 work together. We are just continuing with what the business did. So let's get started. We're doing the transactions. We're looking at April 5th. We bought supplies on account from Supply Mart for $600. M1 is the document number. Document number is always here at the end. It goes here. So we are going to start with the date. We do not need to write April because we are still on the same page 1. So we are going to put the 5th. Then you're going to look what came in. What did we do? Just like we've been doing, we bought supplies. So supplies came in. Remember, a debit is always recorded first in the journal, then the credit. Whatever's coming in is the debit, whatever is going out is the credit. So if we bought supplies, supplies are coming in. And I'm spelling it wrong. All right, M1 is the receipt number. According to our journal entry, we have purchased $600. That's what came in. That's what goes in the debit column. As you can see, here's the debit column. Here is the credit column. Debit is always recorded first. Credit is always recorded second. So in this transaction, the supplies came in, but how are we paying them for them? Remember, when we see the words on account, that means either we're paying it later or receiving it later. Since we bought supplies, we are paying it later. If you want to make sure you understand and put the right account number in here, go to the chart of accounts. Look for something that looks like this. Accounts payable, Supply Mart. The Supply Mart is the clue to you that this is the proper account. Double click it. Hit Control C, Control V. It will put it in exactly the way it is typed here. Then you don't have to worry about any spelling errors. And the credit is $600 because that is who we owe. We owe Supply Mart $600 for the supplies. Supplies came in. The money's going to eventually go out when we get the bill. All right, transactions. Now we're going to the 7th. So we're going to write the 7th of April there. We're going to hit the tab key. Here we paid cash for insurance, $500. So if I go over here and just say, oh, it's insurance, it's turning red. It is not insurance. If you are unsure of the account title, go to the chart of accounts and look for something. It is prepaid insurance. Control C, Control V. Move it over, and the post reference number for this, not post reference, the document number is C2. We bought $500 worth of insurance. That is the debit. That's what came in. That's what we bought. Now, what is going out the door? Cash. We paid cash for it. So, cash is here. Tab over, $500. You have just created another journal entry to represent how you're breaking down this into debit and credit parts. Now if you need to pause this, you can pause the video at any time. All right, on the 9th, what did we do? Well, the first thing we do is we write this down, the date, hit the tab key. We paid cash on account to Supply Mart. So we know from the previous transaction that Supply Mart is accounts payable. Well, we're paying on the bill. So go ahead and type that in there. We used document number C3 for that, and we paid $300 to them. Now, that's the debit part of the transaction. The credit part of the transaction is that we paid cash, $300. So when you do this and you look at this and you think you've done it right, the next thing that you do is you hit save and continue. If you think you've done something wrong and you want to redo this, you hit continue without saving. But I'm going to show you how to do save and continue. Now what it's going to do is it's going to take you directly to the on your own, which is right here. You again can move this, make it smaller, move it where you need it to be, and now you are going to continue with the on your own. As soon as you have done this, you will hit save and continue. When you hit save and continue, it will take you here. You will have this box shows that it's done. This box shows that it doesn't. If you are not done, do not hit this button. This grades it and sends it to me. If you do that, I'll have to reset and you'll have to do the work together all over again. So once you do the work together and the on your own, you hit I'm done, grade assignments now, and you're done. Remember, I talk very fast. Pause it, back it up. That's what this YouTube video is for. If you need anything, come see me in class.